Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well whenever you see this, day or night, wherever you are in the world. So, this is going to be a general reading for Leo for May 16th through May 31st. So, it can cover anything like love, work, friends, family, health, etc. So, always take it how it resonates for you if it does. And if it doesn't resonate and you want to get a free birth chart online, you can always do that and find out your other placements. For instance, what's your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign? And then feel free to check out some of my other zodiac readings here on my channel. Sorry, guys, I don't know if you can hear my cat upstairs. She's like running back and forth. So anyway, I also want to say that whenever you see this message, it is meant for you, since time is fluid and relative. So for instance, this reading can resonate 6 months in the past or 6 months in the future, 3 months, 3 days, 3 weeks, so always take it how it resonates for you. And then what else did I want to say? Oh yes, if you're not watching the live and you're watching this later and you want to pull the picture up of all the cards that I've pulled for you here today while you watch or listen, or you just want to look at it later, you can definitely do that by just clicking in the description box below and following the instructions. What else did I want to say? I really appreciate everybody's likes, everybody's views, your energy, your support. By sharing this video, by commenting, letting me know if this resonates for you, if it does. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to, it is free. All you have to do is click on the bottom bell icon and make sure it's active. And then once you do that, it just lets you know when I put out new videos. So yeah, with all that being said, I think we covered everything here, Leo. So let's get into your reading. We'll just do a little quick sound bell for some general healing and grounding for the reading. So if you want to, you can take a deep breath in and out, or you can just listen. Okay, Leo. Hopefully you guys could still hear that. I had my radio on my phone and a commercial came through while I was already doing it and I didn't want to stop. So hopefully you got part of that or all of it. But yeah, let's get into your reading here, Leo. Okay. So we're going to start with your first main 6 cards here. And your first row here is energy, is energy starting around May 16th, 17th, right? Going through the rest of next week and upcoming weekend of next weekend. And then the last row here is the last weekend of May till about May 31st or so. Okay, and then we'll get into your tarot confirmation cards after. Let me just set my timer here, Leo, and put a little music back on just to have a little something. All right, so Leo, you have 5 of Swords in reverse, 3 of Swords in reverse, 9 of Swords upright, the Emperor upright, Prince of Staves or Knight of Wands upright, and the Strength card upright. And I actually, for your reading today, Leo, an additional card came out, and I was told to include it. So you actually have 7 cards instead of a main 6. So we'll go over that. But yeah, your 7th card is the King of Staves or King of Wands upright. Okay, but we'll go in order here. Okay. All right, Leo. Also to keep in mind, if this is not your energy, Leo, it could be the person or people you're dealing with or your general environment or situation. So always keep that in mind as well. But yeah, so, Leo, when you're starting off your reading here with the Five of Swords in the reverse position, that's actually how you want to see that card, because it means that starting around this time period, you could be having more mental clarity than you have recently, or coming into more mental clarity about a particular subject or person or something here. Um, and that's because what was on the top and the bottom of your deck, this is where my spirit guides told me to talk about these two cards, okay, when I talk about what's going on here with the Five of Swords in the reverse, okay? So this is part of the 7 cards you have here, the Ancestral Tarot deck, okay? So you have Queen of Staves or Queen of Wands upright, and the Eight of Sacred Circles or Eight of Pentacles upright, okay? And this is energy from the recent past, or energy, lingering underneath your reading here, Leo, okay? But, it says that in the recent past, you had a lot of control over your emotions, okay? People looked up to you, and because you had control of your emotions, um, and only showed your close emotions to a select few, possibly people could have viewed you as like cold or calculating, but it was just because you were royalty in a position of power, right? So you had to kind of act that way. But with the Queen of Wands here too, and you see this in this really pretty like Egyptian depiction of the card here, okay? She's holding her staff, okay? She's got the really cool Queen of Egypt special crown on, okay? And the Nile River, I guess, is in back of her, right? That's the water, the emotions that she has control over, okay? But it's a really abundant card. It's a very peaceful energy, a quiet confidence to this card as well, okay? And then here with the Eight of Sacred Circles, this is an energy of like having a lot of, putting in a lot of hours or hard work or determination into something, okay? So this could talk about there's like a skill or a new like apprenticeship kind of thing that you're recently got into or got back into, okay? But if it's not that, it's just putting in a lot of hard work and long hours into something, and being very also abundant, because you're creating your own abundance, right? So she's creating these drums that are on the back of the wall behind her, so she's the drum maker, right? So it's like creating your own reality, okay? And so these two cards from the recent past is kind of what's fueling, Leo, this mental clarity that we started off your reading here with the Five of Swords in the reverse position. So just some really nice energy, a little insight onto why we have certain cards out, okay? But let's keep going forward here. All right, and your second card is the Three of Swords in the reverse position. Now, so this talks about getting over, and I forgot to mention this card and the Five of Swords. They wanted me to talk about I can't talk anymore, sorry. The Queen of Staves upright, or Queen of Wands upright, and the Eight of Sacred Circles or Eight of Pentacles upright, right? The ones we were just talking about. But they wanted me to talk about it also with the Three of Swords in the reverse position. This is again another Swords card you want to see in the reverse position, because it means that you could have recently got over a lot of hurt, heartache, betrayal, lower vibrational energies, being exhausted, or yeah, just not having the confidence about something, okay? And it could be the reason why you're able to get over those things is because you either cultivated these things within yourself here, or you had a lot of people around you that had these qualities that helped bring you out of that heartache, pain, betrayal, lower vibrational energies, or exhaustion, okay? But I do feel like these are definitely qualities within you too. It could be, this is what motivated you to become the queen and become the Eight of Pentacles upright too. All right. So let's keep going forward though. Now, your third card here, Leo, it's interesting. It's the Nine of Swords upright, so it's looking like this first week, coming up next week, right, starting on the 16th or so, that you're having more mental clarity, and you're letting go of heartache, betrayal, all those things we just talked about. And then you're coming to this queen or royal energy, right? You don't have to be a man or woman to be a queen. It's just a metaphor, right? And then being really hardworking, determination, honing a skill or a craft or something here. But then something happens where the anxiety comes back, the overthinking comes back, the staying up late at night with anxiety or worry comes back. And I'll find out in a moment, we'll talk about kind of why this is happening. And this could be more towards, next weekend or even the beginning of the following week, right? Since it's the end of this row, okay? But yeah, something kind of brings this back to you. I mean, it could be about a completely different subject, right? I mean, you could still be having mental clarity and over this heartache or betrayal or low vibrational energies, and then moving forward, and then something kind of, sets you off balance again as far as overthinking. But it could be about a completely different person or subject or whatever it may be. Okay. And this is kind of where my guides wanted me to talk about, what was on the top and the bottom of your Llewellyn deck, which is the yellow border and the one that I do for the confirmation cards. Okay. So what was on the top was the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and what was on the bottom is the Seven of Pentacles in the right side up. Sorry. And so, excuse me, you have a lot of pentacles here, right? So you have swords, three sword cards, three pentacle cards, one, two, three, four wand cards. So you got a couple of different things going on. The swords represent, the mental, positive or negative mental stuff. Okay. The cups. Oh wait, you don't have cups. What was I going to say? The pentacles, right, would be abundance, whatever abundance means to you. So not just money, right? Abundance can be good health, more time with friends or family, starting a new business, whatever you want to manifest in your life. Like that is what abundance is, right? So anyway, you have quite a bunch of different, types of minor arcana here, like throughout your spread. And you also have one, two, three, four. Yeah, you have four. Sorry, four major arcana, which is like talking about a lot of change could be happening for you at this time as well. But anyway, back to what I was saying earlier with the Nine of Swords upright and why this could be showing up again with the confusion, mental confusion, anxiety, worry. Okay, so this is again past energy when we talk about what's on the top and the bottom of the deck. So this could be saying in the recent past, Leo, there was something that you didn't give enough planning to. You possibly weren't feeling super grateful about something. And if it's not one or both of those things or one or the other, it could also be that you weren't feeling, divinely guided or in your creativity enough or having enough passion about something with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse position. Okay. But then, even though that was going on, or maybe because that was going on, it fueled you into going into more evaluation about, am I working hard enough? Am I overworking? Um, this guy is looking at the fruits on the tree and the pentacles. So he's saying, okay, there's still fruit I need to pick. And then there's the ones I've already picked, which is the pentacles. Okay. So this could be a little bit why this card is showing up, because if you think about it, they're both pentacle cards, and one is right side up and one is reversed. So it's a little bit of like back and forth energy, even though the cards themselves represent two different things. Okay. So it could be that, you were not feeling grateful for what you had and you didn't want to plan for the future, and you weren't feeling particularly passionate or creative, or like you were protected in some way. And so maybe that we're saying that you weren't working hard enough, okay, and or somebody wasn't evaluating you correctly if you didn't evaluate yourself correctly. But this bring a little bit of that overthinking and kind of back and forth energy, because remember you had your first two cards of the reading here, Leo, were the swords in the reverse, and then you have a sword upright. So, but it doesn't last long, Leo. Okay, so we're gonna move forward, because literally the rest of your cards, 7 cards after that are like really positive. So just think about that for a moment while I take a sip of water, and then we'll start with the Emperor here. So sorry. Okay. So Leo, here you have the Emperor as your 4th card. Okay. So feeling more in your power, having confidence, right? Having the ability to see things from a higher perspective. Okay. Balancing of masculine and feminine energies. It could be that you're dealing with an Aries, or are dealing with Aries, or will be, or you have a lot of Aries in your chart. Okay. But it doesn't have to be, just pointing that out there. But if it's just, the other things that I was talking about, a lot of forward momentum here, and kind of taking your power back after the 9 of Swords energy. So that's really nice to see. And that's more towards the second week, right? The last week of May here, that could be happening for you. And then your 5th card here, Leo, is the Prince of Staves upright, or Knight of Wands upright. So this again is forward momentum. Okay, it's building confidence, right? So he's a prince or a knight. So he's not a page, he's not lower, but he's in the middle, okay? And he's not a king, right? But he's on his way. And you see that here with this handsome Egyptian guy here. And he also, he represents communication. This card represents communication, okay? So this could be a medium-sized message or offer that you're going to give, or someone's going to give to you, or a medium-sized opportunity from the universe. But whatever it is, it's really positive energy, and it's again forward momentum. So that's beautiful. Now, Leo, one of my favorite cards that came out for you is your own card. You got the Strength card here. Look at you, Leo the Lion. All right. So this is your 6th card here, Leo. So this talks all about having courage, right? Having the strength, having the ability to carry heavy burdens, whether they're like physical or mental or both. But it's like putting in the real work it takes to be strong, whatever that means for you. Okay. But also there's a lot of magic in this card. She has the affinity symbol really small, and the clouds above her head. Okay, so it's very similar to the Magician card too. Okay, so having that confidence and being able to manifest things in your world and create your own world. So this is really beautiful here with this African woman and the lion here. All right. Now, I said that usually I just do 6 cards for the main. Sometimes, it hasn't been for a while that I got an extra card, but I did for this reading, and my guides told me that they wanted it here on the board. Okay, Leo. So your 7th card, sorry, I said 6, but I meant 7th. Your 7th card here, Leo, is the King of Staves, or King of Wands upright. And look at that. There's also lions. Okay, so 2 lions. So if you look at it next, we got 3 lions. So that's really beautiful. And I also wanted to show you too, Leo, that you had in the distant past the Queen of Staves. in the future, the king, and also in the future, the prince. So here you have like the whole, sorry, the whole family here, Leo, whole Egyptian family in this deck. So that's really beautiful. And that's kind of rare that it came out that way. But yeah, back to this card. So, the King of Staves or King of Wands energy is, you know, kind of mimicking the Emperor, but even stronger than the Emperor, where it's somebody who has put in a lot of hard work to get to the position that they're at. Okay. They have um, balance the masculine and feminine energies. Okay. They are royalty. They have the ability to use their courage and their passion with the lions here too. And with the other card, with the Celtic or medieval imagery on the other card, he's got his bird there that can see from the higher perspective, his antlers on his special horned crown or whatever you want to call it. Okay. But just really, strong energy. Okay. This could be saying for some of you guys as well that there could be some type of leveling up for you towards the end of May, the last week of May, or even in the beginning of June, because you do have two kings here. Yeah, so that's something to think about as well. Okay, but with that being said, let's get into your confirmation cards. All right. I'm so sorry. I need a sip of water again. My throat this week. Sorry, guys. Okay, so Leo, your first confirmation card is the Hanged Man in the right side up position, Seven of Wands in the reverse, and the Tower in the right side up position. Yes, right on the bell there. Okay. So we'll go in order here. So with the Hanged Man, this is saying that there could also be some energy, Leo, in the recent past where you had the ability to see things from a different point of view or angle or perspective that was really beneficial for you. And it actually was bringing more abundance into your life, and you can really feel that too, since it's confirming the Five of Swords in reverse and the Emperor upright. Let me show you the card here. Okay. So the only thing sometimes with the Hanged Man, right, is because he has the ability to see things from a different perspective or angle, which is really great and right makes him more abundant and all of those things. If he gets too lost in that and not knowing which angle to look from, then he just needs to reground himself or her, right? It's just a metaphor by it being a guy. Okay, so that's when you see all the roots there as well on the sides. But I really don't feel like there's a lot of negative feeling with this card with all the other cards here, because again, you have it by the Emperor and the Five of Swords in the reverse. So the more that you're able to bring this skill you have from the recent past to look at things from a different perspective or different angle, this will bring you more mental clarity and it'll put you more back into your power, being able to manifest and control your reality and feel a lot of support around you as well. Now, your second confirmation card here is the Seven of Wands in the reverse. This is, a good card to have in the reverse position because it's saying that in the recent past, you started to, or maybe even still currently, have let go of a lot of defenses. Okay. And that's really good. That's how you want to see this card. Just for reference, when it's right side up, he's really on the defensive. He's in survival mode. He's not on stable ground. His feet, right, are kind of precariously in the water there. His emotions can be out of control. Okay. But it was reversed for you. So that's how you want to see it. And so when this Seven of Wands is confirming the Three of Swords in reverse and the Prince of Staves or Knight of, sorry, I'm losing my voice. So sorry. I think it's my allergies too. It's like all these plants are coming out. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep my voice for the rest of the reading. Sorry, guys. Um, but yeah, so when the Seven of Wands in the reverse is also confirming the Three of Swords in reverse and the Prince of Staves or Knight of Wands upright. It's just basically saying that the reason you were able to get over this heartache, betrayal, lower vibrational energies, exhaustion was because you let down your defenses and you got control of your emotions. Okay, the reason why you are having a lot of great forward momentum and strong positive cards towards this last week here in May is because, again, you let your defenses down, you got control of your emotions, you grounded yourself more, so then you could get in the energy of the prince here and move forward. Okay, communicate with someone, or someone's going to communicate with you, or just the universe coming in and giving you some nice medium size offer. But this is all because you are willing to continue to, or even on a deeper level, continue to let go of your defenses and ground yourself more. I'm so sorry. Okay, Leo, we're almost there. I'm losing my voice. So your last confirmation card is the Tower in the upright position. This talks about dramatic change, okay? This talks about enlightenment, spiritual downloads, aha moments, okay? And this is because of the lightning hitting the top of the tower, like your crown chakra, okay? So even though it looks scary and it's storming and raining and stuff, normally when you see this card in other decks, there's two people falling upside down, one on each side, out of the tower. And then there's like these coins falling down too. That's like the enlightenment you see sometimes in other decks is represented by coins falling down, or gold rain, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. But I really felt this energy too when I was shuffling your cards and mentioning how you had the four major arcanas as well. But this tower, since it's confirming uh, technically three cards, I asked my guides and it says it only wants these two. Okay, so it only wants to confirm the Strength upright and the King of Staves or King of Wands upright. Okay, so this is just basically saying that the more that you don't resist this change, Leo, whatever it is, this enlightenment, whether it's good or bad, right? Enlightenment's always good, even if it doesn't feel good at first. The more that you accept it and not push it away, then you will come into this energy of the king. You will have more support around you. You will feel, that nothing can really hurt you in a way, that you are protected, that you have this courage and this confidence about you as well, and you will be very abundant moving forward. Okay. And pretty much the same thing again with the strength card, right? Having the ability to manifest your world if you are willing to change certain things or be enlightened about something to help you through this change or to make the change possible. Okay. So, really nice energy here for you, Leo. But yeah, real quick before my voice completely dies, since I know we're a little behind time, let's do your oracle cards real quick here. So, Leo, your first card is Star Bathing, and it says light body, crystal grid, transformation, and activation. And I looked it up in the book for you ahead of time. So I'll just read about it for just a moment here because I kind of understood a little bit about what it was saying, but it is kind of hard to get it all just from those words. All right. But here you can look at this body, this person laying here. It looks like a woman, but I'm not sure. I think it is. And she's looking up at the stars, right? Okay. So it says the stars are constantly showering emanations onto the crystalline grid of Earth. When things are imbalanced, the planet also sends information back up to the stars. Many star seeds have come to Earth at this time to help shift the planet vibrationally, to activate the ancient codes of wisdom that humanity has forgotten. And all of this information is stored in the crystalline grid. That's what they mean when they say the crystalline grid at the bottom of the card. It says, if you pull this card, you may have been called to begin working with the stars in the crystalline grid of the earth. Some people believe that the crystalline grid of the earth anchors divine cosmic frequencies onto the planet. You may be guided to journey to particular places on Earth to unlock these cosmic codes with your presence. You may also be interested in a practice called star bathing. Download a star bathing meditation at www.starseedoracle.me. Whatever, you can look it up. Anyway, it says this card commonly arises because you're here to connect with the crystalline grid of the earth, either in your hometown or by traveling to other places with without quite knowing why. It also can mean that your light body, the energy body in its highest form, is being activated. If this resonates, take things extra slow in order to integrate this type of vibration or this change of vibration. And then it has a little meditation you can do. It says, I open myself up to receiving the wisdom of the crystalline grid beneath me. May the stars and the earth inform and heal me. And as they do, may it heal the earth too. All right. That was a little longer than I thought, but very interesting either way. And then your love oracle card, Leo, is getting to know each other. And it says, as you reveal your innermost selves, so sorry, to each other, excuse me, your bond deepens. I'm really dying right now, guys. Sorry. So anyway, even if you're not watching this reading for romantic matters, there's different types of love, right? Family, friends, etc. And so, you can resonate to this card, even if you're not looking for, that particular reason. But this is your love oracle message for this time, and it may resonate for some of you guys. And then your last oracle card is the chimpanzee. It's so cute. And it says, use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your question. All right. So that may be a message for some of you guys during this time period as well. So you can always look up too, like the spiritual significance of the chimpanzee, or look up power animal chimpanzee, or dreaming about the chimpanzee, or any animal really, and you can get more insight there too as well. Okay, Leo, so if you've made it through with me this long, I really appreciate it. Sorry for my throat stuff, but hopefully you still were able to understand me for the most part. And if you want to take a look at the picture of all the cards, again, you can follow the instructions in the description box below. And yeah, I think that's it. So thank you guys so much, as always, for all your support and your different ways of doing that. And I think I'm done for the night. My throat is done, but hopefully tomorrow I will come back and start with Virgo. Yes. So if I see you there, awesome. If not, take care until next time. All right, guys. Bye.